One of the big attractions here at the show is not only farm tractors, but also demonstrations of the way things used to be done with some of these stationary engines. Ben Leese from right here in McConnellsburg, Pennsylvania. Tell us a little bit about some of the demonstrations you guys have going here.
We like to try to do some of the corn shelling and grinding, some other things like the water pump, slab wood for cutting firewood back in the day before power saws and a lot of that smaller stuff. Even down to keeping the kids entertained with some hand corn shelling, water pumps, handheld stuff that maybe they don't get hurt with. Kind of teach them a little bit and keep them entertained so their parents, mostly the dads, can watch everything else while they're going.
Lots of folks are used to seeing farm tractors powering threshing machines or sawmills, but tell us a little bit about what you're powering some of your sawing and grinding and that kind of thing with.
I have a 7-horse economy here. I have an 8 at home. I didn't bring this year, but a lot of this teaches some of the folks that it doesn't have the starter, the automatic starter. They're amazed at how the effort it takes to start it by hand mostly, and sometimes it's easy. Some days it can be a fight kind of deal, and then even the hand cranking of the grinding of the corn and the shelling and stuff like that.
What are some of the tips and tricks that you have for working with stationary engines and keeping them going when maybe it's a little bit damp or there are other issues to deal with?
A lot of it is being patient. I've been told by many people when you start getting mad to walk away, come back another day. If it doesn't work right, walk away, go get a sandwich, come back, and usually it starts. And run them. They need run, even with the gas today and stuff like that. They need to run. Even if you're at home on the weekend, just fire them up in the shed. They can't set for months at a time. They get rough shape.
So 1924, your economy engine dates back that far, almost 100 years old. Just talk a little bit about how handy an engine like this would have been on the farm back in the day.
Oh, I think it'd been real handy to take away the hand-powered operation of doing everything by hand. It would speed it up a little bit. Yeah, I mean, I guess the engines were cheaper than a tractor, so you didn't have to buy a full tractor to do some manual, the cutting firewood or some of the grain processing once you're bringing it out of the field.
And what about the history of the economy engines? Do you know at all where they were built or where they came from?
Not a lot, unfortunately. I've read it many times. I kind of forget. I think Hercules built them. They were sold through Sears, a lot of them, and various other places maybe.
And here at the show, do people get kind of fascinated watching these stationary engines roll?
Yeah, a lot do. We've tried to bring more of the engines back. They were gone for a while. We didn't see a lot of them. So we've been trying to bring some of them in, and there people will stop and watch them for a good while as long as they're running.
Yeah.
And as soon as they hear them fire up, they come check them out, see what's going on.
You're not going to plow a field or plant a crop with one of these, but you can do almost anything else, can't you?
Anything belt operated, if it's within the power range of that engine, yes. Yeah. Yep.
All right, Ben, tell me a little bit about what you love about this show and kind of being part of demonstrating things the way they used to be here.
Just enjoy this simple time of getting the older equipment out and being able to use it for a good weekend. I mean, we still do it at home some, but just enjoying the simple time of life. You get away from the hectic life that you live today and just kind of mess with it a little bit.
Hey, Ben, thanks so much for sharing a little bit of the story of these stationary engines.
Thank you, and thank you for coming.
All right. Ben Leese and his buddy Kirby Malott helping to make things go up here on the north end of the showgrounds. Hey, thanks for catching Classic Tractor Fever. Be sure to like and subscribe to our channel right here on YouTube. You can also find even more videos and branded merchandise over on our website, ClassicTractorsTV.com. Now don't forget, hit that like and subscribe button.